Hello, my name is Daryl. Welcome to this session that discusses the Project 360 tab, which is available in the 2510 release in the Oracle Utilities Work and Asset Cloud service. In this session, we'll talk about this new feature and how it can impact your business. I'll give you an overview of the Project 360 tab, followed by more detail explaining how you would use it and the benefits to your business. Then we'll walk you through a demonstration. Finally, we'll explain what you need to consider when implementing this product in your business and provide you with some additional resources. The Project 360 tab serves as a comprehensive summary tool that provides a centralized view of all relevant information about a project, its subprojects, and all associated records. By consolidating data and insights into one location, it offers users a clearer understanding of the events and actions associated with the project. This streamlined approach eliminates the need to navigate across multiple portals or click through various links to gather similar information. As a result, users can quickly access and assess the status, history, and any ongoing activities related to the project, leading to more efficient decision-making and project management. Now let's look at the Project 360 tab. So let's take a look at the Project 360 tab. Anytime you click on a hyperlink for a project or a bookmark for a project, you're going to be navigated directly to that tab. Previously, you would have been navigated to the main tab. So I'll go through the various zones on the tab, and so you can watch the video and not have to take notes. In the PowerPoint, there will be a screenshot of the Project 360 tab, and there'll also be additional slides describing each of the zones on the Project 360 tab. So let's go through the project zone. The project zone, we've got a info string and a secondary info string that shows you the project manager and the project manager's phone number. And we've got a view and map button. If that button will show up if, for this project, there are associated activities that have assets that are in GIS, that button's going to show up. Click on that button, your GIS map viewer is going to display and show you those activities on the map. All the activities referencing this project with assets referencing GIS on the map. So we've got general information about the project. We've got detailed description, project category. If there was a parent project, it would show up here. Whether this project allows charges, the status of the project, the budget for the project, and the estimated actual start and end dates. We also have indications of attachments. I think we allow 5 or 7 attachments with a hyperlink there that's going to take you to the attachment. That's the project zone. We have the hierarchy zone, which looks kind of empty. That's because this project doesn't have a hierarchy. I'll navigate to a project that does have a hierarchy later to show you what that would look like. Now we go to the cost and scheduling zone. So for the cost area, we have the actual costs, and if I hover over that, almost $7,000 in actual cost, and the rest is remaining, $5 million minus $7,000, and there's the $5 million total budget. So I can see at a glance how much money I've spent and how close I am to expending all my money budgeted for this project and or its child projects. If there were child projects here and I'm on the parent, this information all rolls up to the parent. Let's look at the scheduling tab. I can see the actual start date is here and the estimated end date is here, and I can see how far along the project is, how many days, and how many days are remaining. This would change whether I had actual or estimated populated. So the actual start date is actually showing you August 28th. It's not showing you August 1st. So let's take a look at cost by category. So for this parent project and any child project rolling up to this parent project, you can see how much was estimated for material and how much has been charged for material. These are all your various cost categories for my configuration: material, miscellaneous, overheads, labor, and equipment. And we can see everything that references the project. And you'll notice that the tabs here that you would have had to navigate to before, work, timesheet, work design, and purchase order, well, those are all now listed here. I didn't need to go anywhere to see it. I can see the number of records, And we have additional records, other direct charges, permits, and purchase recs. Those weren't even visible before. They're just records that eventually reference the project. They're likely records written against an activity that references the project. You can also see the status of those records. If we go to the embedded help, it's showing you for the activities line what initial means, that color, versus active versus final. And we show you that for every one of the potential references. So I can see that I have 14 activities with 7 of them at planning, 11 of them at the active status, and 1 of them at final. And where can I see those records? Do I have to click on this to find those? No, I don't. They're all in reference details. Every one of those records up top are displayed down below. Well, I only want to see activities. We give you filters for that. So for the filter, I can see all of those referenced items, or I can only see activities for certain dates or non-final activities. So I click on apply, everything changes, and now I should be seeing 13 activities because I had 1 at final and I only wanted to see non-final. I also have a next button so I can scroll through the activities to see the balance of them. As promised, let's take a look at a project that does have a hierarchy. So, in the main menu, Work Management, Project, and I believe the Glory Hills project. So I'm on the Glory Hills project, and on the Glory Hills project, you'll see that I have 3 sub-projects. And the information in those sub-projects would have rolled up to the parent project because this project doesn't allow charges. So all of the costs shown here, all the costs shown here, and really all of the references here, they're all coming from this one sub-project because the other ones haven't been started yet, so I wouldn't be able to reference them on live records. So that's a little bit more of a description from the hierarchy zone. That's about it for the Project 360 tab. Let's go back to the PowerPoint. As mentioned in the video, so you don't need to try and take notes, here's a slide displaying the zones on the Project 360 tab. As also mentioned in the video, so you don't need to try and take notes, here's a slide describing the content and functionality of the project and hierarchy zones on the Project 360 tab. And here's a slide describing the content and functionality of the remaining zones on the Project 360 tab. In this implementation advice section, we'll go through what you need to consider before enabling this feature in your business and what you need to know to set it up. In order to see and use all the functionality available on the Project 360 tab, you'll need to create an Insight group configured as displayed on the slide. That will enable the View and Map button when those activities are linked to the project that have assets synced in GIS. There's also some additional text displayed in the project zone, including the project manager. Like we did for the Asset 360 tab, we've provided an opt-out option. If the implementation does not want to see the Project 360 tab, creating a new feature as described in the slide will hide the Project 360 tab for all users. Again, like we did for the Asset 360 tab, we've provided an opt-out option for individual users. The configuration is as displayed on the slide. For additional information about the Project 360 tab and its functionality, see the Work and Asset Cloud Service documentation on Oracle Help Center, which is available at docs.oracle.com. The current content of the training available within the Oracle Utilities WAM and WAX certification learning path that you can access on at Oracle University at education.oracle.com does not cover this content. That training is based on a prior release. This concludes this presentation. Thanks for watching.